So what is good, people? Welcome to another investing video. In this video, we are continuing our investing $1 a day series. This time we are in episode 26, which means we need to have a minimum of $182 invested into each asset. So we're going to start things off right in my Mint wallet. We can see where we are at metals. With our original investment of gold, we are at $97.49. For silver, $72.28 for a total investment of $169.77. But if we look at the value of that investment, our gold is up. It's valued at $100.19. Silver is down, however. It is only valued at $68.85 for a total value of $169.04. So we were doing really well for a little while. As you can see here, silver was just going up on a rise, and then it took a huge dip over the past couple of days. So that is what put us down. So we were up, and I actually was supposed to make another investment in the last episode, completely spaced it somehow. I'm kind of glad that I did, because I would have bought silver. I would have bought silver just because of how silver was doing, especially around here. And then, of course, it would have dropped immediately after I bought. So ended up working out. We can see that gold is up a little bit, and then it is doing a little bit of a pullback as well, but not nearly as much as silver. So in this episode, I'm going to make another investment, but this time I'm going to go into gold. So I'm going to buy another $20 of gold, and that's going to be our investment in metals. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and then jump back into the video. All right, so we are now back in. So with that next investment, my gold investment is at $117.53, but the value is at $120.23. And you can see the spike there with the new investment. So even with that new investment, we are still up in gold. That's how well we're doing with gold right now. And that unfortunately does not put our overall investment up. We are still down by a little bit, but it's less than $1, so it's not too bad at all. So that is our move for metals, just putting in another $20 into gold. And now let's jump into stocks. So over the week, we have been doing pretty steady. We are down by $2, which is it's less than 1%. So we're basically breaking even on all of our stocks. If we jump into Starwood Property Trust, we can see that over the week we are down by 2.3%, which is just 47 cents. Our total return, though, we are still up by $3.12, which is a 17.31% return. So overall, we're still doing good on Starwood Property Trust. The rating is down a little bit. It's at a 71% buy right now, 28% hold. If we look at our recent history, we did get a stock lending payment in December 7th, so yesterday. Got a 1-cent stock lending payment yesterday, which is nice to see. Not much else is happening, I don't think. So this is I keep forgetting what's a monthly stock and what is a quarterly stock. I think this is a quarterly dividend stock. So we're not going to see any dividend payments, not for a little bit. But overall, we're kind of just breaking even on Starwood Property Trust. Not much happening there. EOG Resources, so we are down by 3.14%. We're down by almost $4. Overall, though, we are still up by 45 cents, which is really, really close, pretty much breaking even, and we are up by 0.5%. If we look at the analysis, you can see this one is now at a 71% buy and a 29% hold. So this one has been downgraded as well. If we look at the history, so we can see that from the last episode, I did put in $7, but I took the $3 from AVAX and put it into this as well. And so that's why we got that $10 buy. This one, I believe, is also a quarterly dividend stock, so nothing happening in terms of dividends. But I will be putting another $7 into this. I'm still trying to get it to 1 share. We're at 0.6 of a share right now. So that is what I'll be doing for this week. If we jump into QYLD, we are up by 0.76%, so just 13 cents, basically breaking even. Overall, we are down by $1.73, which is almost 3%. So we are down by about 3%. This one does not have an analysis, but if we look at our history, we did get a dividend payment at the end of last month. And so we should be getting another one at the end of this one as well. Hopefully it will be around this 50-cent mark. We will see. We'll see how they're going to do at the end of the year, but all in all, besides the dividend payment, we're basically breaking even here. And up, let me go back. ARMOUR Residential REIT. So we are up by 8%. Oh wow, that's unexpected. $1.44, so 8.14% over the week. Seems ARR is doing really well. Overall, we're still down by $3.28, which is a 11% loss. Now, if we take a look at the analysis still has not returned. So for some reason, there is no analysis on ARMOUR Residential REIT. Maybe because of the stock split, but it's been gone ever since then and has not come back. We did get a stock lending payment of 1 cent yesterday. So that is from stock lending for November. And we will be getting another dividend payment towards the end of the month. It was actually really good to see how high the payment was. It's actually a lot higher than it was before the stock split. So we are getting more back. I believe we're getting about 2% a month back or something close to that. I'll have to check again. When I do my my stocks overview for the month, it will let me know how much of a percentage I am getting back, but it's pretty high. So that is pretty much it for these stocks. We're just breaking even. Nothing's really happening with stocks over the past week, but I will go ahead, drop another $7 into EOG Resources. The market is closed right now, so it won't go through until Monday. Yeah, because the markets won't open back up until Monday, and today is Friday. So yeah, it will just be pending until Monday. So that is it for stocks. Jumping into crypto, we are back on DEX Finance. At our US DEX stake, we have still $32.83 in ES-USDEX. We are earning a 9% APR, so it has gone down. It was 10% in the last episode, so that's down just 1%. 9% is still a pretty good return. We still have 38 cents earned, and we have a principal release of 85 cents. So all in all, we've gotten over $1 back. Once again, this was still just like, I think it was a $12 investment, so still, or an $18 investment. I can't remember, but it was basically we're up really high. Thanks to this, we're always going to be up pretty high. If we jump into our vaults, we go to V2 vaults. My vaults, we got the Bull Run Bandit and the AVAX vault. Jumping into Bull Run Bandit, so we are $114.67 invested into the vault. I think this was like $80 that we put in. It wasn't much, so we are way up on that. And that's, of course, because Bitcoin and Ethereum are doing some crazy numbers right now. Bitcoin is like it's well over 40,000. I can't remember how far. I think it's like 43,000 right now. So it's doing really well. The APY has dropped. It's down to 0.47% right now. But we still made 54 cents from where the APY was before we put in. So I am going to look into some other vaults, see if there's any other Bitcoin or Ethereum vaults out there that's actually paying a return, just so we can make some money on that investment. But if we look at the overall performance, it jumped up like crazy. We're doing some crazy numbers right now with Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I haven't invested anything new into this in a while. It's been a few weeks. So this is all just the value of the token going up, which is really good to see. Things are doing very well in crypto right now. If we jump back into my vault, so if we look at our AVAX vault, we have $58.83 invested into the vault. We have an APY of 24.12%, and we got 0.07% coming in daily for a 9-cent profit. So we made 9 cents just from putting our money into this vault. If we look at the performance, once again, AVAX is doing well also. So we can see that since our last investment, we are actually going up, still doing really well there. And I think AVAX is going to continue to climb. It seems to be following what Bitcoin is doing. Actually, it's growing faster than Bitcoin, which is awesome. So for this week, I am going to put another $7 into this pool. I'm going to keep putting money into AVAX just because AVAX is doing so well. And I'm hoping that it will continue to do well going forward. So I'm going to go ahead and put some money into this and then jump back into the video. All right, so I am back. It turns out, so they are discontinuing their V2 vaults because they want everyone to start using the V3 vaults. So I actually can't deposit any more money into this vault. I can only take out what I already have in there. Unfortunately, the AVAX network is crazy right now. Says network is busy, gas prices are high, and estimates are less accurate. So it's going to cost me $7 just to take my money out of this vault. So I'm going to wait for the gas prices to go down before I change anything. But what I do want to do is once I get my money out of here, I will go to V3. And there is another vault, basically the same thing here in V3, and I would just deposit everything into this vault. So that is going to be my move, and you can see the that AVAX has just been going up, which is awesome. I've got to definitely keep money into this vault. It's paying the same, basically the same APY, so it's going to be all the same things just in V3 instead of V2. So that's going to be my move going forward. All right, so quick recap. So we are up in crypto. Everything is up in crypto. Crypto is doing incredible right now. Lots of really good stuff happening there. In stocks, we are pretty much breaking even. Nothing big's really happening in stocks right now, at least not with the stocks that we have. Of course, we won't see any really good dividend payments until later on in the month. And with metals, we're down by less than $1, so I say that's breaking even. So across the board, nothing's really happening right now in metals or stocks, but crypto is going insane. Everyone is getting ready for that big Bitcoin ETF coming out, and so crypto is a good place to be right now. So that is pretty much it for this video. If you have any questions about any of my investments, if you would like me to do like maybe a tutorial video on how to get into DEX Finance or anything like that, just let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video.